San Diego was stumbled upon in the 16th century by a Spaniard named Juan Cabrillo. Upon his arrival, he discovered a single Native American tribe named the Diangio that inhabited the land. San Diego, however, didn't become American territory until the middle of the 19th century, when the United States and recently independent Mexico went to war. After winning the war, the newly acquired land allowed American businessman Alonzo Horton, now considered the father of San Diego, to begin building the great city we know today. Horton is quoted in the San Diego News article saying, "I have been nearly all over the world, and this is just the prettiest place for a city I ever saw." Present day, our thriving city of San Diego is currently the 8th largest in the U.S. San Diego boasts a population of 1.4 million citizens with a median age of 32. Remarkably, 49% of our residents are also women. In addition, due to our geographical location, San Diego is one of the most diverse multicultural cities in the U.S. According to the Wells 2016 article, San Diego's minority communities make up a total of 55% of the population, and we rank near the top in economic class diversity. If you're looking for a melting pot mentality, then San Diego is the place to be. Currently, 2/5 of our residents speak another language. Here in San Diego, we understand the importance of instituting industries of the future for our local economy. That is why, according to the Bosch 2016 article, our economy is focusing on the future of biotech, telecommunications, technology sectors, and the green economy. Our city of San Diego also understands its responsibility to ensure working opportunities for us residents. This is why, in just the last year, our city has added 23,000 jobs to our economy. San Diego is highly focused on creating a more sustainable society. In 2015, San Diego's sustainability plan was put into action. It was created by the Environmental Services Department so that they could work hand in hand with the city's government and citizens to reduce our greenhouse emissions. In order to do this, the department has been an acting leader in implementing policies and practices that secure our plan's 5 underlying missions. They include creating energy and water efficient buildings, using clean and renewable energy resources, transforming mass transit use, enacting climate resilience actions to educate government, businesses, and citizens on energy infrastructures, introducing a zero waste policy to channel methane from wastewater treatment. In San Diego, we are committed to growing our economy by investing in our sustainability-related industries and jobs. Our climate action plan focuses on local efforts in energy efficiency and pro-environmental work, necessitating a San Diegan job force. Thus, our green careers develop our job markets, furthering our GDP, thus boosting our local economy. One point in the plan emphasizes promoting our San Diego-based businesses that work on pro-environmental cases to advertise job openings to our city's members through local institutions, such as schools and community organizations. Keeping things local means that we can create a more equitable San Diego. We can keep the power in the hands of the people by giving all of our local residents a role in working towards environmental justice, providing public resources and facilities to those who do not have access, and mobility alternatives for people with disabilities, low-income residents, the elderly, and other communities. And we aim to continue our work in ensuring disadvantaged groups work on city projects. Our plan features an initiative to capitalize on the already established programs we have today to institute novel career tracks in order to further develop our workforce. We've already seen great results. From 2010 to 2016, we have seen a 10.9% increase in sustainability-related jobs created, compared to the 7% average for job growth nationally. The bulk of these jobs work to bolster our city's efficiency in water and energy consumption. And in 2016 alone, we have funded $784,516 to the Community Development Block Grant budget, $350,000 of which was used for sidewalks and other public infrastructure in low-income neighborhoods. Here in San Diego, we understand the importance of maintaining a healthy environment and that it is a key factor in optimizing our sustainability. We only have one planet in which to call home, one that is vital for human survival. Knowing this, we recognize that one of the most prominent environmental issues facing us is the greenhouse gas emissions polluting our atmosphere. In response, we have implemented a plan that significantly reduces San Diego's emissions, which is projected through 2035. This projection is necessary in order to incorporate a future into our plan, which is a key component to sustainability. According to our 2015 Cities Climate Action Plan, our goal is to reduce community-wide emissions by 15% by 2020, slowly transitioning from single-passenger car trips to biking, walking, and public transportation is just one of the ways we will cut down on emissions and improve our air quality. Our 2015 CAP also highlights that 55% of San Diego's harmful emissions come from transportation alone, meaning that tackling this issue is a key of importance to our city. Another greenhouse gas that causes our climate change issues is methane. Although its contribution towards air pollution is less than that of carbon emissions, it still plays a key role in impacting the environment. In San Diego, both landfills and wastewater treatment plants are key contributors towards methane emissions. The waste collected in landfills eventually breaks down and produces both methane and carbon dioxide, releasing it into the atmosphere. That is why our 2015 City Climate Action Plan by 2020 strives to obtain a 75% waste diversion rate and by 2040 achieve zero waste disposal. We also intend to ensure our environmental future by making the essential transition from non-renewable resources to clean renewable energy. We plan to encourage the incorporation of renewable energy on a local scale. The city of San Diego is already on its way to achieving this goal, with a variety of facilities having photovoltaic systems installed, some of which produce 2.2 megawatts of renewable energy, according to our 2015 CAP. Our Miramar landfill, as well as the Metro Biosolids Center, have been contracted to allow water reclamation plants to extract the methane emissions they produce to be used as fuel, which in turn produced almost 15 megawatts of energy as stated in our 2015 CAP. This loop system allows what would have been environmentally harmful resource to become a benefit towards renewable energy. San Diego has received praise as one of the leading cities in sustainable development, and their climate action plan was rewarded with a 98 out of 100 gold rank from the Climate Action Campaign for its ambitious greenhouse gas reduction targets, combined with detailed and comprehensive plans to achieve these reductions. However, the Climate Action Campaign has found San Diego's implementation of the plan to be lacking, receiving only a 67 out of 100. A complaint with their implication is the city has not taken major steps towards shifting transportation from cars to biking, walking, or transit after 2 years since adopting the plan. Due to the fact that on-road transportation is the most significant source of greenhouse gas emissions, their lack of progress is a critical gap in the implementation of the Climate Action Plan. To enable sustainable development, the city needs to implement a methodology to direct investments in biking, walking, and transit. The city should also work towards targeting specific areas of concern identified by the Cal EnviroScreen, which is the state's environmental justice screening tool that determines census tracts more burdened by and vulnerable to pollution. Another critique of San Diego's plans for sustainable development is the lack of awareness towards gentrification. According to Governing.com, a media source focusing on state and localities, San Diego is one of the American cities undergoing the trend of gentrification, with 27.5% of their eligible census tracts experiencing gentrification from 2000 to the present. Sources of gentrification likely lie in the sustainability plan set forth by the city. By implementing new sustainable infrastructure related to the transportation, as well as working towards increasing urban tree canopy coverage, has fueled this trend, bringing new, higher-class apartment buildings and condominiums to economically challenged neighborhoods. The city should implement a plan to prevent this displacement of their moderate to low-income tenants living in urban areas by working with both the community and urban developers moving forward. They should specifically aid at-risk neighborhoods through actions such as reducing or freezing property taxes for long-time residents, limiting large-scale luxury development, or creating middle-income housing options to enable sustainable development for all of their citizens.